The ball's going to skid. There's just a bit of dew on the surface, so won't grip that much for the spinners. For the seam bowlers, they'll get a little more carry as well.
Yeah, I think you'd see a lot of the spinners using the angle, trying to get it, just come back into the stump.
That's up in the air, lands safely. Just give it a little more air this time.
Makes good use of his height. Yes, you can see that. Slowing it down considerably, about 7 kilometers slower than the first delivery.
Spoken to young Bravis on a few occasions, and he's very much interested in playing in Test cricket as well. Of course, he's made his name in the Youth World Cup, here in the IPL as well, playing a lot of T20 cricket. A little obstruction there, but single taken.
Well, that's a pretty good record. 11 innings, 7 wickets. Economy under 7 over the last couple of years. Wearing his speed, you can see that. The first ball 90, the next ball 83.5, then 95, and now this one again 10 kilometers slower, 85 kilometers. Not looking to toss it up so much, but looking to just slow the pace.
It's a good over so far. Spencer Johnson, we'll see him bowling in a while. Good variations already from Sai Kishore. And it's a good start. There's 3 runs of the over. It's 55 for 2. Up in the air. Clears long off. And first 6 for Brevis.
It's a good connection. It was the length ball. It was bowled at 92 kilometers per hour. Got just a little bit of room outside the off stump and hit it with the turn as well.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried about the fact his bat is going across the line. It went straight, it went slightly to the offside, over a straightish mid-off. Just need to keep that top hand in a little bit more and get that bat going through. Any spin at all could slice up into the air.
And with the previous over only going for 3 runs, the Mumbai Indians knew that they had to try and put the pressure back on the Gujarat bowlers.
And there's the Angel 1 moment. Playing sensibly here, Rohit.
Here, Rohit speaking in Hindi on the stump mic. I'm not too sure Brevis understands too much Hindi, or maybe he does.
Again, we see him trying to use more the horizontal version of the bat, so maybe trying to hit straight. A little bit element of risk. And the bowler is bowling at the stumps, spinning it away from you. tend to want to play more with the spin, more with a vertical bat than anything else.
A little wider, just slowing it up. 8 gone, 64 for 2.
Lovely changes of pace. Kyron Pollard, Ian Bishop, Kevin Peterson, Brian Lara here. Hope you can hear us. What was discussed, Kyron, at the break and play?
Obviously, the spinners is going to come on now. The ball is not going to spin as much because there's a bit of dew out there. So we just try to play it as we see it. Obviously, there are certain sort of principles and fundamentals we follow at this part of the game that has worked for us. So that has been the discussion.
Polly KP, easier sitting in the dugout, or would you prefer to be playing?
At this juncture right now, I'm happy. So you guys won't criticize whatever I do on the cricket field. So I can sit back and, that's what.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I'm just kidding. No. Honestly, I've played a long time. I've played 13 years for this franchise, and I get the opportunity now to share some of the experience, to the guys, and hopefully it works, and we continue to do well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot. That it's very, very smart batting. Because he's a smart cricketer, he's an intelligent cricketer, isn't he, Polly?
Rohit, he's a class above himself. Obviously, he has done it in international cricket in all 3 formats. He's obviously a legend, of the game, and obviously we don't want anything better than to see Rohit Sharma, scoring runs for us. So obviously, he has gotten a good start so far. Let's not jinx it too much and see if he can take it deep in innings for us.
And Karen, Rohit is looking good with the bat, as we see him face up this delivery. Picking up a couple here, maybe just one. But Karen, more importantly, going back to his fielding, I see he took a catch in your favorite position at deep mid-on. Are you coaching him directly on that position, because you have taken some magnificent catches in the deep out there, and he's just gone from obviously inside the circle down to the boundary?
The way he took that one, I think I need to give him some pointers. He looked a bit uncomfortable there. But yeah, but it's good, it's good to see him running around the field. When you look at it, he was all corners of the ground, and being involved in the game in that aspect as well. But obviously, he's a class player, class fieldsman, slips anywhere he feels. We know he's pretty safe.
Kyron, I thought you were going to come back with there's only one KP, even though we have one up here.
No, I have respect. The legend up there as well. Yes.
Oh, we love it.
I will never criticize you again.
Thanks for your time, KP.
No problem. Thank you.
We'll come back to a point in the next over, something you said about Dewald Brevis. 71 for 2. Up and over, an audacious shot from Dewald Brevis.
Yeah, well, if you ask Dewald Brevis where he'd love to face a delivery off a left-arm seamer, it's exactly here. 137 kilometers per hour, so there was pace on, and the quicker it comes, the quicker it goes. He's a wonderful player, square of the wicket. Look how he sets himself. He's almost ready for that shot. The cut for the pull, and then he hits it down the ground as well with great strength. Welcome to the IPL, Spencer Johnson.
Very preferred. I was listening to your point, Brian, about Dewald Brevis, and I know, KP, you talked about the actual fact he averaged 18 in the SA20. Was very good in the Under-19 World Cup. What I was pleased to see with Brevis, and there's no portent to success, was that he actually played some first-class cricket recently and got his first 2 first-class hundreds, which doesn't necessarily transfer into T20 cricket, but what it does is it's an important learning school for how to pace your batting, how to shape up your technique.
I think Brian Lara sitting next to me a little bit earlier did say in the piece that I've seen that so many times from Rohit Sharma. I tell you what, that's nowhere to bowl to Rohit Sharma. Short, he is so good on the short stuff. He's brilliant. It's a 50 partnership from these two, just from 39 deliveries. But it's just sheer quality. How many times have we seen this? Stay away from there for Rohit Sharma. Brian, you were saying, weren't you, I think in the first half of the game, you were talking about batters, and you've played the longer form of the game. You understand your game, you learn your game. You're almost better suited to this format, having earned your stripes in the longer format.
Aye, just a knockdown to Tidman, but yes, there's exception to the rule. The likes of, like even the gentleman we were just speaking to, Karen Pollard, who played this form of the game from start to finish. But I believe that some of the best players are the ones that actually play Test cricket. They have that foundation, they have the technical strength, and then they go on into this version of the game and express themselves better. I mean, you would not bet on back in the day on Callis being a good T20 player, but he turned out to be a good T20 player. Even in Chandrapal, when he started Test cricket, he became a very good 50-over cricketer, just from the fact that he had the foundation, the technical skills playing the longer version of the game, and he just added a few things to this. So for a young man like this, playing first-class cricket for the World Bravis is very, very important. He would learn to spend time at the crease, learn a different way to batting 4, 5, 6 hours. In this version here, you know, where he bats, he gets 40, 50 balls, he's lucky. If he gets 400, 500 balls in the entire tournament, he's lucky. So I think it's always a great asset to have that foundation behind you.
That'll evolve as we go deeper into the paradigm of cricket, but that works for bowlers as well as batters. Saiki Short did his best, but he could not stop it. It's so fast across the outfield. Halfway mark of the innings, 88 for 2.
Put the spikes into my back.
But I suppose that's also what franchise cricket and T20 cricket has done. It's built relationships and it's built friendships so that all these players are actually very close to each other. And Lasik Malinga, whatever he did, the great bowler that he was, and the great friend that he's become for a lot of players.
Yeah, we've seen it in other sports, and since cricket have turned to this franchise format where players are moving around the world, playing with members that they normally play against internationally, it's created a lot of good friendship, a lot of camaraderie, and even back in Trinidad, you see a lot of guys going to, you know, Paulad's home, or should pick up a couple on the misfield, no. But yeah, there's a lot of friendship created because of this franchise cricket, which is great.
And it's a big home, isn't it?
Been a few times, yeah, I got lost.
There's the dew factor is going to play its role. Bish spotted that very early this evening, and it's going to certainly play a role here now for the spinners in particular.
Wonderful, subtle variation in pace. Tremendous. An indication of the wonderful skill that this young man has.
Sort of delivery, he most of the time will try to hit back past the bowler, playing with a spin, playing with that bat a little bit more vertical over extra cover. Beautiful shot. 15-20 meters over the boundary.
Plays that shot very well off pace and spin. 11 overs gone, 97 for 2. This guy knows it well. Oh, terrific. Beautiful. And we talked about punching the ball off the back foot, this time behind square. Look at the bat face.
Yeah, beautiful. Titans have to find a way to pick up a wicket or two here. If they don't, this can be an easy victory for the Mumbai Indians.
I think we mustn't also lose sight of who Devil Brevis is batting with at the moment. Because sometimes you can walk out to bat and you can gain a lot of confidence by the player that you're playing with. And with Rohit Sharma on 41 from 26 and in full flow, you've got guys like Sachin Tendulkar sitting in the dugout. It just makes you gain an extra gear, makes you stand taller, stand prouder. And when you've got the talent of Brevis in this environment, I'm sure this isn't the last time we're going to see him play in this manner.
And here is my 11 Circle Ultimate team for the day. Not mine, but theirs. The 11 players who have scored the highest fantasy points from both teams in today's match. So far, the ultimate performers. Romazai is brilliant with the new ball size Siddharthan. I'm happy to see Gerald Coetzee there. Mumbai Indians have attracted a lot of South African fast bowlers in the past. You go back to the Sean Pollock, Marchant de Lange, the two the Jansen twins. So good to see now Brevis. And I think for Brevis, the whole thing for a lot of people is in a situation like this where they're not under too much pressure. If he can see it to the end. If you get a good one, you get a good one. But to be able to finish, and he's talked to me about how important that is.
Yeah, that's what you judge yourself on. Yes, you want to get the runs, you want to make batting look easy, but the hardest part is finishing the game off, being a finisher. You want to be labelled as a player at the end of your career who finished games. And it's hard, it's real hard, because the intensity of the game raises. From overs 15 to 20, the intensity goes up. My goodness, hasn't he got wonderful hands? Rashid Khan is on the point boundary, just about gets there. That ball flew off the bat. 64 from 50 deliveries. This should be very easy. Square of the wicket strong.
He's dominated the partnership as well in ball's face. Rohit opening the innings, he's got 29 balls. Rohit sort of playing that ankle role. He's on 42. Good strike rate, both batters. We're just seeing Brevis really coming to his own. This is such an important innings for him. Beginning of the IPL, having an opportunity to play. He can put a 50 under his belt here, establish himself for a few matches. He's always going to be on the edge in terms of selection.
The man who has been running in here, Mohit Sharma, was very good last year with 27 wickets, but Brevis has handled it well so far. High score 49 in the Tata IPL 2022 against Punjab. He played 7 games for Mumbai. And we know we're only glancing at landmarks. It's not the be-all and end-all in this format in particular, but he's growing. Put it down. Wasn't the easiest chance, but it's one Mohit Sharma will feel got away. 107 for 2.
Injured himself as well. That's a good shout. The finger has gone up. He attacks the stumps all the time, Sai Kishore. Rohit Sharma decides to go up.
Yes, his front foot was well forward. Maybe impact might be just a little bit outside the off stump. If it isn't outside the off stump, then he's got to go.
So another good decision. Rohit Sharma has to depart. Ball hitting the stumps on the review. And they've lost their third wicket now. It's a good innings. Made 43 from 29. It's 107 for 3.
Watching machine.
Two young players. Brevis 20, Tilak Verma 21. Both with bright futures. He's done well for the Mumbai Indians already. Last man to go, Rohit Sharma. Looked out once he missed it.
Yes, if the impact was not going to be outside the off stump, it was going to go on to hit the stumps. He likes to play that sweep shot, play it square of the wicket, sometimes in front of square. The Sai Kishore, that's a big wicket, that's a big wicket. He was looking dangerous, Rohit Sharma.
He's bowled well. He's bowled with good control. The lines have been good. Varied his pace nicely. Ball racing away there. Across the turf. It's wet. There's plenty of dew. The ball's skidding off the surface. So 5 of the over, 112 for 3. Can be intimidating for any young player coming and playing for the first time. But yet there'll be a lot of players who thrive in this atmosphere. Just want this big stage.
That's a big number. It is a very, very big number. Over 80,000 people here in Ahmedabad this evening, and they've been treated to some good cricket, some very good cricket. They've also got some superstars that they've been able to watch and be entertained by. A lot of dew around the ground at the moment, so the 56 required from 41 should not be an issue for Mumbai Indians. It won't be something that the fans have come to see, certainly not.
Good change of pace. That's his strength. That's why he was so successful last year. He bowls at this time of the innings. Constant changing of pace. Some really good slower deliveries. And it's all bowled with the same action, same arm speed, which makes him so successful. Not easy to pick. Bowls the back of the hand delivery as well.
Yeah, we saw a wonderful exhibition of slow bowling yesterday from Harshit Rana.
Lucky inside edge for 4.
Well, this is what happens every time he bowls at his normal speed or the usual speed, about 130 plus. The ball tends to go off the bat that much quicker. But when he slows it down, it just makes it difficult.
Yes, he has a good record against the Mumbai Indians, Mohit Sharma. Last year in the qualifier 2, he had a 5-wicket haul.
Very clever changes of pace. Bumrah, we saw earlier in the piece this evening, the changes of pace we saw in the test matches, Bumrah. But when you can follow suit and you can produce something fairly similar with an element of surprise, then you're going to do the job. The most wickets versus the Mumbai Indians. And that's a good record because the Mumbai Indians are a strong batting lineup. They always have been a strong batting lineup. Bat there, definite bat. Attacking the stumps as well, so shorter in height, so he's just top of the stumps at very best. Got one review right at the top of the show to Shubman Gill. He's not going to go with this one. He wants to keep his record at 100%.
Yes, clearly a thick inside edge. That's what Shubman Gill, who's standing at extra cover, was saying. He was right there. He would have seen it. Yes, that's what he's saying. Inside edge, inside edge.
Good running. 9 of the over, 14 gone, 121 for 3. Yes, 123 now. Just 46 needed from 35. Then they need a flurry of wickets here to try and create some panic. There's plenty of dew there, so it's not easy for the bowlers as well. These are 2 youngsters, 120, the other 21, so they're quick between the wickets. Even if the boundaries don't come, the strikes rotating, the scoreboard ticking.
We were talking a little bit earlier about the intensity in the game and where it goes to in the last 5 overs. And with these youngsters here, they haven't finished too many games off. And so there's still a lot of pressure here on Mumbai Indians to get over the line. 44 from 34 doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, 7 or 5 last night in Kolkata seemed like a foregone conclusion that Sunrisers were going to do the job. But this is tomorrow. Big clash, a very, very big clash. You've got Kohli and Buff du Plessis turning up. It's a big clash. Punjab, they won. They are 1 from 1. RCB lost in Chennai on Friday night. So it's a big game. The IPL is a big tournament, and there are big games every single night.
That's the beauty. The next 2 months, entertainment galore.
You'll see here, you'll see the batters, and they start to panic. They start talking more to each other. They start to feel a little bit intimidated by the score. See 43 runs. Who's going to get it? How quickly are we going to get it? There's a lot of pressure here. You've got to just try, and with experience, you sort of navigate your way through. But when you start hitting fielders like this again here now, Rashid Khan is bowling. Young batters. A lot happens underneath those helmets.
And he's keeping it simple. He's targeting the stumps. He's waiting for the mistake. There's not much spin out there. Just 5 of the over, 126 for 3. So Mohit Sharma.
Another dot is 3 dot balls in a row, 2 from Rashid Khan.
So celebrating the boundary hitters on our Rupe on the go fours leaderboard. Just as they lead in fours, Rupe leads in rewards. So Rohit leading at the moment here in this game, 7 boundaries. Brevis on the other hand, he's 46, he's at 2 boundaries, 3 sixes. That's pulled and work for Rashid Khan in the deep. Seven boundaries for Rohit Sharma in his innings. Some lovely shots. It's a beauty about when he goes. It's all cricketing shots, most of them. Nicely bowled. You saw the batsman moving across, just altered the pace again.
And there's a little bit of panic here from these 2 youngsters. Experience is something. Experience is a thing that counts for a lot. Mohit, well, he is experienced at bowling at this time of the game. He understands the batter. He knows which deliveries to bowl. He's changing his pace. He was at 133s, then down to 110.
Almost get the feeling that they're looking for a boundary or a 6 very soon. So something might just give here. Straight to the fielder. And another good over so far.
Yeah, sometimes a boundary or a 6 can actually break the shackles. And the last couple of overs have been pretty tight from the Gujarat Titans. No boundaries there. 13 deliveries after before the last boundary was hit. The 2 overs.
Well, you can't keep him in his seat. Ashish will be everywhere. He knows that this wicket here can tilt the scales. There could be another twist. It's straight back and taken this time. Could almost see it coming. He missed one of Rohit Sharma earlier, but the surname this time is Brevis, not Sharma. He takes it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful catch this from the bowler. And we talk about experience at this stage of the game. Mohit Sharma, well, he has plenty of it. And Ravi, you were talking about the need for a 6 or a 4, and Sunil, you were talking about how that then breaks the shackles. Well, the 6 or the 4 didn't come. The wicket came. And the youngster Brevis, he played nicely. He played really well, actually. I think he'll be very happy with the way that he played. Bitterly disappointed he got out for 46 and didn't take his team home. But it's 129 for 4, and I think all the players are together and they're there for a reason, because it's now time for a Siatai.
End of the Siatai strategic timeout. Mohit Sharma has been very, very good at the back end. He was last season too. Tim David off the mark straight away. 130 for 4. Rashid Khan. Little bit of spin, grip.
He's getting the ball to turn away. He's bowled 3.1 overs for 20 runs, always economical.
He's not hit it. Or has he? No, just inside. And they only get one. Only one.
Not sure about the effort there by the man at mid-wicket on the boundary and even the mid-on on the boundary. Very tender in their steps towards this ball. Plugged. And as you said, he had just one run, surprisingly. But Rashid Khan at this stage of the innings, when the player has to be aggressive towards him, comes into his own, he knows where to bowl the ball, keep the pressure on. And they're well in this game, the Titans.
Oh, didn't take a run. This is the wicket of Brevis. You can say that the ball caught him rather than he caught the ball.
Oh, they turn it down again. What? I wonder what the situation. How do we read this singles being turned down with Rashid Khan?
Is this a discussion pre-match about maybe a matchup? Rashid Khan to left-handed batters. The only reason you can see it, one delivery from Rashid Khan to Tim David went into the gap, just a couple of yards away from being a 6. Or just singles being turned down at this stage.
Even that they take reluctantly.
This is what happened a couple of deliveries ago. Looked to play the reverse sweep. But it was the ball before that where he hit to deep mid-wicket and didn't take a single. You really can't afford dot balls at this stage.
I think maybe the only thing I can see is that Tim David ability to smack the fast bowlers, which are the ones that are left. Spencer's got 3, Mohit's got 1, Umesh's got 2. His ability to win the game is play against fast bowling. It could be the only excuse, Sunil. Not even that.
It was too early in the over. I can understand that happening towards the end of the over, but
Short leg in. Not a great record against leg spin, and the short leg is in. Very attacking move. He's deep. He might come back to that actually. 1-3-3 for 4. 12 and over required. This format is a fascinating game, Sonny. Last night we sat and we watched 60 required off the last 3 overs, and Sunrisers fall short by 4. They needed 7 off the last 5 deliveries, did not get there. Such a funny game. Hardik Pandya. This is why I often say you should have a hitting net. He wants to be striking a few balls in case he has to come in and face maybe 5-6 deliveries.
yes, but the 2 spinners have bowled their overs. Sai Kishore 4 overs for 24. Rashid 4 overs for 23. That is top class stuff. And not to forget what Mohit Sharma is doing as well.
And of course, these are the front runners for the Punch.ev Electric Strike of the Match Awards. Those are some of the extraordinary strike rates: 200 for Namandir, or Mazai, 155. Rohit Sharma on there, Rahul Tewatia, Shubman Gill, the captain, who is now in the business of trying to pull this off. They needed 43 of the last 5, Mumbai. Wide given, but this as well is where Mohit Sharma is so good with this back of the hand slower delivery.
Yes, he's got a lot of experience. Brought back into the IPL with the Titans for a couple seasons. Done very well last year, and this, as you said, Ian, this is where his strength is, his ability to slow the pace down, change the pace, bowl the quick Yorker. Tim David and Tilak will have their work cut out here to get this 35 runs in 17 balls.
In the gap, split the gap.
And that's the reason he's been sent ahead of the skipper. Because the skipper calculated that there was just 1 over of the spinner left, Rashid, and then it was going to be the medium pacers is Umesh Yadav. Omar Zay's got 1, Umesh Yadav has got 2, and he's so good. Anything over medium pace, Tim David can clobber it anywhere.
This is where his reputation has been growing as one of the finishers of the game, the primary ones. One back for 2, but he caught Brevis with 1 hit back at him. He wasn't going to catch that one, Mohit Sharma. It will be a review. A little bit of information being passed on to Spencer. Ball is for 2. Good job down there at deep square. Some big games coming up in Tata IPL 2024. Virat Kohli, Faf du Plessis will be going up against the Kings tomorrow in Bengaluru. Super Kings, Chennai Super Kings, then take on Gujarat in Chennai on the 26th. And Sunrisers will be taking on Mumbai Indians on the 27th in Hyderabad. We saw what Klaasen could do last night. Mumbai are trying to make their way here today. Chennai have already started off with a win with Ruturat Gaikwad and company. And Gujarat fighting to get over the line. Very good slower ball again. There's no deep fine, no deep third. So there's very little pace on the ball.
And if you see, it's the slower deliveries which have been bowled economically. Dot ball here. Earlier on, the slow deliveries were just conceding 2. The quicker ones are the ones that Tim David likes.
Your mind goes to who's bowling next. We talked about Spencer. Omazai has an over remaining. Umesh Yadav has overs up his sleeve. Choice here for Shubman Gill. High, it's not got any distance. Will it land safely? No, brilliant, brilliant. He is so good. So very good. Miller, safe hands. And that pays off again from Mohit Sharma.
Brilliant bowling from Mohit Sharma, taking the pace off a majority of this over, slaps it into the wicket, climbing with no pace at all. Tim David had to try to get as much on, and that is a brilliant catch by Miller. Much expected, he's an outstanding fielder. The applause of their coach, Ashish Nehra, and they're in this game. They're in this game to Titans. .142 for 5, Mumbai.
Captain Pandya. Mohit Sharma finishes with 2 for 32 from his 4. He went for 19 off his first 2 overs, 13 off his next 2. Spencer into the attack. Expensive in his first over. Sounded very good, so good from Tilak Verma. Rose back, and the treatment of Spencer continues.
Well, he spent a lot of time on the boundary with Ashish Nehra, the coach. Bowls a slow delivery, but it's in the slot. And that is all that Tilak Verma is looking for. We've seen him play some superb shots in the last couple of IPLs. There it is. Spencer Johnson finding that the IPL is a completely different beast. The pitches are different. And therefore, you've really got to get your lengths right.
Straight to square and take on. Spencer strikes back. The game is alive and kicking. Substitute fielder Abhinav Manohar.
Yes, this one was a lot fuller. Wasn't the length ball. And at the pads, it cramped Tilak Verma. You can see he wasn't quite able to get under the ball and hit it into the crowd. It's a wicket at a crucial time, and that'll boost Spencer Johnson's confidence up. Abhinav Manohar, the substitute fielder, taking that catch. With 6 wickets down for 148, Tilak Verma has made 25 out of those.
Gerald Coetzee has a reputation that is growing as one who can contribute with the bat. He bowled very well today. 1 first-class half-century. Gets off the mark straight away.
Straight down the throat of Abhinav Manohar, egging the Gujarat crowd up. Wicket coming at a crucial time because he was batting well. Hardik Pandya has yet to face a ball. This is the first ball that he's going to face. Hardik Pandya pushing himself down the order, allowing Tilak Verma, allowing Tim David to go up ahead of him. Last year when he was captain of Gujarat Titans, he was promoting himself at 3. But here he's pushed himself down the order. And so he's got to finish the job for Mumbai Indians.
.150 comes up. Just take you back to the position of the game with 5 overs to go. It was 43 required with 7 wickets in hand. They vented their feelings at Hardik Pandya today from the word go. Can he quieten the crowd? Important dot ball, very, very important delivery.
First ball went for a 6 off the bat of Tilak Verma, and he come back with a wicket. And dot balls, excellent bowling, good short ball, proper height. This is going to be another amazing finish. 7 balls left, 19 runs for the Mumbai Indians. Hardik Pandya, the captain, the new captain, playing against his team in the last 2 IPLs. It's Spencer again.
He can do this work himself, Spencer. After being struck for a 6 off the first ball, he's come back brilliantly with a couple of wickets. Where have we seen this before? 24 hours ago.
Again, a very well-directed short delivery to a lower order batter. And he's got his man. Look at that, the angle, left hand over the wicket, around the back shoulder, looking to play the pull shot. It just gone right up in the air, and the bowler not going to leave it to anybody. And he completes that catch securely, gets his 2nd wicket in the over. And it's 7 down, 150 for Mumbai. They need now 19 runs off 6 deliveries.
Outstanding in that over from Spencer with the last 5 deliveries. Harshit Rana last night defended 13 of the final over. Umesh Yadav smashed it. He has smashed it, and they have to cheer for him this time.
What a shot. What a shot this is. He banged it in halfway down at about 127 kilometers per hour. He was waiting for it. He knew that the length was not going to be up, that it was going to be halfway down the pitch.
I like the shot, but I also like the pose. He's posing, he's waiting for the next delivery. He knows what he has to do at this stage of the match. Ashish Nehra, the coach of the Gujarat Titans, would have had many conversations with Hardik Pandya over the last 2 seasons. Now he's wondering what's going to come out at this stage.
Could be 4. Here's 4, 6 and 4 from the Mumbai Indians captain Hardik Pandya. Sends Ashish Nehra back to his seat.
.141 this time around, giving him a little bit of room outside the off stump. He's a very experienced bowler, Umesh Yadav, But that first ball, smashed for a 6, has also made him just that little bit apprehensive where to bowl the next ball. He pitches it up, but he bowls a little bit wide off the stumps, and that's good enough for Hardik Pandya. 9 needed of 4.
Not hit that, he's not hit it. Umesh Yadav has come back strongly. Hardik Pandya goes. Listen to the crowd.
Well, this is a much better bouncer. The first one, which was hit for a 6, was a slower bouncer. This one was the regular speed. Don't know what Hardik Pandya was looking to do after he got out. But it's 8 wickets down. Hardik Pandya 11 of 4, 160 on the board.
What a shift in the balance of power. Another message coming on. First ball 6. Second ball 4. Third ball wicket. And still 9 to get now off 3. Furious. 43 required of the last 5 with 7 wickets in hand. Piyush Chawla at the crease.
Very experienced cricketer Piyush Chawla. He can bat down the order. We've seen him do that. Will he be able to knock off those 9 runs in 3 deliveries?
Nailed it, but straight to mid-wicket and taken, and Rashid Khan clasps it. Surely now. What a shift in the balance of power of this match.
This game has ebbed and flowed. It's gone right now in the favour of the Titans. Looks like an easy catch, but at this stage of the match, Rashid Khan holding on to one deep on the boundary of Piyush. 1 ball north. Mumbai Indians 160 for 9.
Remarkable, but for this young captain, you always talk about never giving up. Short ball has worked a treat in the back end here against several batters. Oh, Jasprit, 9 to get from 2. Just 1. And for all intents and purposes, that should be that for Shubman Gill and the Gujarat Titans. The revisitation of Hardik Pandya has not gone as planned.
And all he would tell, Shubman Gill will tell the experienced Umesh Yadav is no white ball, no ball. Just pull one straight. Just pull one straight.
Keep your foot behind the line.
Sai Kishore will allow it to bounce, but it has been a most remarkable comeback victory for the Gujarat Titans, led by Shubman Gill for the first time. third win against Mumbai Indians at this ground. They have spoiled the homecoming of sorts for Hardik Pandya. A win by 6 runs for the Titans to open up their season in Tata IPL 2024.
Well, Mumbai Indians have not been known for winning starts, and this time also 2024 they have lost the first game. Plenty to learn from this defeat.
का रिजल्ट चाहे कुछ भी हो.
So the last over, first ball smashed over long off for a 6. Second ball pitched up, driven through the covers for a boundary. Third ball, another short ball, but this one a quicker short delivery. Simple catch to long on. Then Piyush Chawla, another short ball. Very good catch by Rashid Khan. Just getting an inside edge, under edge, and then this last ball with 8 runs required. All that he had to make sure Umesh Yadav was that he did bowl a no ball, and a really good win for Shubman Gill and the Gujarat Titans.
Oh, great lessons to be learned from the last 24 hours and what we saw in Eden Gardens and what we've seen here. No Kane, no problem. No Shami, no problem for the Titans. Rashid's back. Was somewhere near his beguiling nest. Mohit Sharma, Spencer Johnson, outstanding. Win for the Gujarat Titans in the opening encounter for them and the Mumbai Indians by 6 runs. Hardik Pandya, Ian Bishop, Ryan Lara, Sunny G here with me. With 5 overs to go, 43 required and 7 wickets in hand, how do you sum up the culmination of this effort?
Obviously, we backed ourselves to chase those 42 runs, but I think it was one of the days where I think when we see the score quite less compared to what it could have been in 5 overs, I think we lost a little bit of momentum there.
What was it like for you coming back here just to a ground where you won, you helped the team to win a championship, and you got to the final last year with this crowd?
I mean, it feels good to be back, because this is one stadium where you can enjoy and feel the atmosphere quite lively, and obviously the crowd was full. They got a good game as well.
I think there was that one over from Rashid Khan, the last over, where Tilak Verma did not take a single. Is there any thinking behind that?
Not really. I think Tilak felt that was a better idea at that point of time. I completely back him. Not an issue. 13 games to go.
Absolutely. I think there's so much to learn from every match. And I'm sure we've seen you do that as the captain of Gujarat Titans.
Thank you.
And don't worry, this is being a Mumbai Indians supporter. Mumbai Indians always start slowly. We are still backing you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
They have to look at this as one that got away. They have to. The game is never over until it's over. Jasprit Bumrah bowled so very well. He was outstanding. And then this man came in with that last over and closed out the game. Spencer Johnson, Ian Bishop, Brian Lara, Sunil Gavaskar here. What was that experience like for you in this IPL contest?
Absolutely incredible. A full house here to get the win. It's pretty special.
As you came back to bowl in the back end, having gone for a little bit more than you would have liked in that initial over, what was your process or your thought process?
I think stay calm. I had Ash at long off here talking to me and saying, you're going to win the game. So to have the belief from Ash and everyone here to bowl my first over for 17 and to come back, it's pretty cool.
I'm going to push you a little bit harder as we look at the wickets and ask you, what did you think you did well? What was the plan?
Well, for me, what works well is bowling hard length and keeping calm and not panicking and sticking to what I do well.
Hi, Spencer, Brian Lara here. Now, a lot of cricketers leave their shores and come to India for the IPL for the first time. What do you thought of the atmosphere? 88,000 plus people in the stadium. This must be the biggest crowd you've ever played in front of.
This is easily the biggest. I think this is double what I've ever played in. So I've always wanted to play cricket in India, and here I am. The crowd was amazing. So hopefully we can keep winning.
Just give me a little bit of insight playing under Shubman Gill, who's still a young man trying to learn his way in the game. What was his captaincy like, his personality?
Shubman, unbelievable. He actually sat next to me on the bus on the way here, and it's a 30-minute bus trip, so he was calming me, and we talked through the game, and he's as a young captain, he's been unbelievable.
Thank you very much, Spencer, for your time, and well done to you and the team.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Well, what a game. What a shift in fortunes throughout the 40 overs here today.
Yeah, definitely. Mumbai Indians given a total to chase, falling short by 6 runs. Just contribution from Rohit Sharma and Brevis. But at the end of the day, great dead bowling from the Gujarat Titans, bringing up a victory by 6 runs for their team.
And you would have seen that 15th, 16th and 17th over is where Gujarat Titans really tightened the screws. Omarzai getting 2 for 27, Umesh picking up those 2 wickets in that last over. Rashid and Kishore were absolutely brilliant. And Spencer Johnson, expensive first over, but came back well to take 2 wickets. And Mohit Sharma, once again, bringing his experience to the fore to help Gujarat Titans defend 168 and beat Mumbai Indians by 6 runs.
Thinking about those runs that were turned down. Anyway, that's for another discussion. Now, Rajasthan Royals with a nice win today at the top of the table, only by virtue of net run rate, which is such a critical thing in almost every edition. Super Giants went down, RCB, Delhi Capitals and the Mumbai Indians along with Sunrisers Hyderabad. Top 4 battling to qualify for the playoffs.
3 overs, Shubman Gill, a chance for him to captain for the very first time in franchise cricket. 24 years old, the youngest captain we have this season, alongside with one of the most experienced international captains sitting on the bench in Kane Williamson. And there you go, a start for the Gujarat Titans in terms of victory at their home turf over the Mumbai Indians. For most of this chase looked well in control, but that's just the way the story has unfolded for 2 gentlemen who were starting their own captaincy eras, Shubman Gill and Hardik Pandya. So lots for us to talk about here on Amul Cricket Live. Steve Smith, Stuart Broad and Varun Aaron joining us. But you think about Mumbai Indians, the batting prowess that they possess. Last
one to present Namandhir with the Punch.ev Electric Striker of the Match award for scoring 20 runs from 10 balls and a strike rate of 200. It is now time for My 11 Circle Ultimate Fantasy Player of the Match. We request Mr. Samir Chuk to present the trophy to Jasprit Bumrah for scoring 98 fantasy points. Bowled an outstanding spell today. I'd now like to invite Mr. Ketan Shah to present Devil Brevis with the Angel 1 Super 6 of the Match award for hitting 3 sixes.
Deval Brevis getting the award. It is now time for the Rupe on the go Fours of the Match award. We request Mr. Siddhij Mohan to present the trophy to Rohit Sharma for hitting 7 boundaries in the match. And now I'd like to ask Shubman Gill, the captain of the Gujarat Titans, to come up, please. Well, Shubman, good tough match first up.
Yeah, definitely. I think the way the boys held up their nerves and I think the way we bowled in the death over was just magnificent, especially with the dew coming in. I think the way we bowled was just outstanding.
Yeah, with the dew coming in, you mentioned, pretty hard, and there was quite a bit of dew, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a lot of dew, and I think even with the dew, the way our spinners bowl, especially Rashid and Sai, they made sure that we are in the game always. And in the end, it was just, it was all about putting on the pressure and holding our nerves.
I mean, great character shown, but then again, once again, Mohit Sharma coming to the party when he's got a good record against Mumbai Indians, again stepping up.
Yeah, he's been a revelation for us, ever since he's come, especially last year as well, the way he bowled. And he's continuing his form, and hopefully he'll be able to deliver us many more matches like this.
What was going through your mind? 3 overs to go, the game in the balance.
Yeah, I think, like I said, we just wanted to feel them a bit of pressure, and that was the talk in the middle. Keep building on the pressure and just wait for them to make mistakes.
Close to 90,000 people today. It must be a great feeling to be out there with everyone supporting.
Yeah, definitely. The crowd is one thing that has always come, irrespective of even if it's a day game or a night game. And shout out to all the fans who came to support us.
One final question. At the halfway mark, did you think that score that you had was enough?
I thought 170 was a good score, but having said that, we definitely left 10-15 runs out there. But that happens, this is cricket, and with them as well, I think at one point they were betting, they were also going well, and the score was at par, I think above par, but it was hard to hit those balls in the end, especially with the old ball and the wicket being a bit of slow, and that was the reason why we got through in the end.
Well, nothing like getting off to a good start. Many congratulations.
Thank you.
Shubman Gill, captain of the Gujarat Titans. And now to collect the Player of the Match award from Mr. Mukesh Kumar and Mr. Siddharth Patel for his outstanding performance tonight. 45 of 39, Sai Sudarshan will collect the award. Promising left-hander, batted extremely well today. Yes, well done. You mentioned at the break, 170 was competitive, and you said it was a tricky surface. It proved to be that lack of pace, odd one keeping down.
Yeah, I feel even in the first innings it was a bit difficult. It was a bit slow in the start, but little bit of dew helped them to even go after the bowlers at the start. But I feel we pulled off a great game today.
You were a bit of an unknown quantity last year, but with your performances in 23, now you become one of the main players. How much of extra pressure is there on you?
I mean, I'm not taking it as a pressure. No, it's just an extra opportunity for me to express and make my team win. So I'm thinking on those lines and trying to get better every game I play.
And when you went out there, what were your thoughts initially? Because you got off to a start, then lost wickets.
Definitely after a few balls, I felt it is not that kind of wicket where you go after every over. So I felt building the game is even more important than trying to just take a lot of boundaries at start.
You'll take a lot of heart from the character the boys showed in the last 5 overs. Bowling was good, the fielding was outstanding.
It was outstanding actually. I was a bit shocked because of the player of the match, because there were too many great contributions in the second innings as well. So they pulled off a great game today. I think it will help us better. And
a lot of slower balls bowled on this pitch. Did that make a difference?
I think definitely, because taking the pace off the wicket was as a batsman, I was also finding it difficult when they were taking the pace off. So I think that our bowlers, adapted to the situation really well and executed it as well.
Well, you're a young man, bright future. Carry on the good work. Many congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, Sai Sudarshan there, the man of the match in today's game for making 45 of 39. It's Gujarat Titans who won it.
What a start for Gujarat Titans in their home.